The PBS series Chicago, City of the Century, premiered nationwide in 2003, was based on Miller's prize-winning bestseller City of the Century, The Epic of Chicago, and the Making of America.
The making of Chicago is really the making of modern America. Like the American story, it's an epical story, really. And it happens with such terrific, explosive suddenness that makes it very exciting. But Chicago's a 19th century phenomenon. 1820, there was no Chicago. 20 people there. 60 years later, there's 1 million people. It's the first skyscraper city in the world. And I thought this all burst up here on the prairie like a mushroom, boom. I structured this book, and Austin structured the film, where we stop the story. And some people might think we stop it abruptly around 1893 or 1894, but we're not trying to tell the complete history of Chicago. And I kept thinking that the kind of book I've written and the kind of film that Austin's done does this. It turns Chicago into a crucible. And inside that crucible, there occurs, and Chicago's in the vanguard of this, 3 simultaneous revolutions that made the country. An industrial revolution, okay, with the speed up, the assembly line, the disassembly line of meat and things like that, the division of labor. A commercial revolution, okay, with salesmanship and enterprise and things like that. And a democratic revolution. Alexander Hamilton said years ago, the city of the century, the next century, will be Jersey City. Okay, and why not? It's in New York Harbor, and it isn't an island, okay? It isn't isolated. Why didn't that happen? Why didn't Kenosha, Cicero? Why Chicago? And that's what I want somebody to take away, that person to get involved in the story about how this mud hole became a metropolis.